My name is David Pastor. Regarding the 48-hour reporting firearm theft, first of all, did you know that a felon cannot be required by law to report the theft of a gun? Only law-abiding citizens will be reporting it. Secondly, the City Council a couple of years ago admitted that in a public meeting that there was no evidence that any ordinance, that such ordinance did any good. Your bill states the report must be made 48 hours after reasonably should have been known it was stolen. And barring an obvious break-in and theft from which there will be a police report, what is a reasonable time? If I do not look for a gun for 6 months, does that mean you will prosecute me for not knowing me, a criminal, because someone stole my gun? If I were a law-abiding Oakland resident, I would hire a lawyer, even though I can't afford it, before I'd report a stolen gun. What would the police be able to do if they knew the gun was stolen? Unless it turns up during illegal activity, you'd have no idea where it was or who had it. If it turns up during illegal activity and the gun wasn't registered to the person and the person couldn't own a gun, put the guy in jail. End of subject.
I'm sorry, sir. Thank you.
Hello, council members. My name is Earl Love Jr., and I'm a longtime Oakland resident. I hope that you don't pass this ordinance just because that you will get sued. And if you use my tax dollars to defend this, a lot of people are going to be upset, and we might feel those during the elections because you guys were voted in, and we can vote you out. We don't want to go that way, but please don't pass this ordinance. Oakland has maybe over 17% unemployment. These resources be better used to deal with the unemployment in the city rather than going after this ordinance. And even Berkeley and Richmond, they'll have one of these ordinances. They shied away from the ammo and the gun registration and all that just because that they realize that this isn't for them. So, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, my name is Joseph Strebler. I'm a resident of Oakland. I want to encourage you not to pass this ordinance because I think the more you seek to restrict the rights of good law-abiding citizens who own guns and our ability to have privacy when we purchase ammunition, the less safe it makes Oakland and the more criminals are emboldened to go after innocent victims. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, Patrick Roddy. There's a misconception commonly held that anti-gun legislation will reduce gun crime. And I would give you the example of Switzerland, where it is compulsory. Everyone has to have an assault rifle and be trained to use it and have plenty of ammunition. Very low crime there. Very low crime in Israel. Kennesaw, Georgia, same sort of law, very low crime. And Morton Grove in Illinois, people were not allowed to have guns, and the legislation went in at the same time in both places. Morton Grove, crime went up. Kennesaw, Georgia, crime went down. Your people will be safer with less gun legislation.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I have 4 cards here.
And your name, sir?
My name is William Weiss.
And can you give me the names of the other 4 individuals, if you can?
Sharon Yvonne Taylor.
Okay.
Robert Dale Burgett.
Okay.
And Josh Berger.
Is that 3 cards or was that 4 cards? I'm sorry.
Include 4 cards, including myself.
Ah, very good. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Good evening, and apologies for my voice. I don't see any of City Attorney Russo's pointy-headed intellectuals here. I think we're all roundheads in the historical definition. Many areas of this LCAV package duplicate or modify existing state laws and which already preempt much of this package. Other areas, such as mandatory loss and theft reporting, actually serve to manufacture crime through creating a climate of fear. Someone noticing a missing firearm will instead wait for the statute of limitations to expire before reporting. Not many folks actually have exact details on their firearm either, so a report would just be, hey, I lost my gun. That's really useful for the police. This package is interesting because it's shopped around the Bay Area. Already 1,000 government entities in California have rejected this package, so LCAV now uses ABAG, Association of Bay Area Governments, as a tool for distribution. as ABAG is an unelected super government agency, responsible to no one. ABAG staffer and San Mateo County Supervisor Rose Jacobs Gibson, hiding in the corner there, had a similar effort in San Mateo County. It failed. Her efforts are commingled with troublesome other news, as Jacobs' own East Palo Alto Police Department is currently dealing with a detective who publicly states those asserting their Second Amendment rights should be proned out and shot if they quiver in the slightest. No joke, it's made national news. Those concerned about the Second Amendment and all civil rights are greatly disturbed by this tie-in, as this seems to be some reflection of department policy in her locale. And now with ABAG offices just down the street, Gibson working for ABAG as well, we see this effort propagate over to Oakland. Obviously, one must wonder about the similar carryover to Oakland. Do Oakland cops want to prone out and shoot Second Amendment advocates here? Time's being taken, money's being wasted on useless laws that do nothing to prevent violence at a time when many folks, including Oakland residents, consider Oakland akin to a broke, failed state, with the next step being raw sewage flowing in the streets. It's interesting why Oakland elected officials want to carry the unelected ABAG's regional baggage, perhaps just the baggage of one particular individual staffer even, not from this area, when there's more than enough local work for them, like crime, schools, potholes. My discussion with real on-the-street Oakland cops in their interaction with BATF agents reveals the big problem in Oakland is baby mama drama, young single mothers selling guns to their boyfriends, using their clean records to buy them. ATF knows about this. They're puzzled about Oakland's inaction. Mr. Russo and DA O'Malley could really do something about this. Word has reached me as well as the California Department of Justice has broken ranks with Juliet Lithwich of LCAV over the overall politics versus the usefulness of these laws. If these are passed, I predict many gun organizations will sue over various aspects. Certainly the Calguns Foundation, which is running various cases and who has retained Alan Gura, who won the Heller decision, and we will likely have incorporated Second Amendment by this spring. He has expressed interest in these Oakland laws. He says he'd love to come and play in California's sun. So, you know, you can spend the money on potholes and schools and elder care, or you can spend it on lawyers defending an undefensible law, aided only by LCAV junior attorneys working part-time pro bono. LCAV cannot offer the cash to get real professional lawyers and outside counsel to actively defend this law. So please realize there's a lot of money on the line to be wasted for a nonsense law that doesn't do any good. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening. I've got 2 speaker cords as well. See the time.
And if you could